In this era of super secret spying, the ABC7 team has found a government data collection program that operates 24/7 right out in the open. This wide open intelligence gathering is by the US Census Bureau.
Investigative reporter Chuck Gowdy tonight with what personal information the census wants and why you have to give it up. Chuck.
Well, you do, Kathy and Ron. The NSA, of course, may secretly collect information on unsuspecting Americans and a few foreign leaders, but the Census Bureau does it the old-fashioned way. They ask. However, with some surveys, there's nothing voluntary about your answers. What began in 1790 as a simple head count of the population every 10 years has grown into a far-flung data-gathering arm of the government, amassing a national warehouse of personal information. Each month, 250,000 people open their mail and find this, the American Community Survey. ACS is a supplement to the customary 10-year census. It isn't a scam, nor is it optional. That has some people steaming.
Incredibly creepy and frustrating.
James Davis was so uncomfortable with certain questions, he refused to answer some. Then, just as he was doing the survey by phone, a census worker showed up at his home. He says, aggressively demanding information.
The man went from the front door to the side door, back to the front door, pounding on the door, saying he needed to talk to me about the census.
Hi, my name's Mike. I'm with the US Census. How you doing?
Some government survey recipients are so riled, they video it when a census worker shows up.
I don't give you permission to come on my porch.
And then post their refusal to answer questions here on YouTube.
Well, then people will be coming back.
These encounters contrast the smiling promotional videos from the Census Bureau.
Hi, how are you?
Chicago Region Census Bureau officials say field reps are instructed not to harass, but to not give up easily either.
Yes, because the information is so important that we are persistent in trying to collect as much as we can.
Over the years, the Census Bureau has been demanding more and more information, way beyond how many people live in your house.
Since Congress approved continual data collection 20 years ago, some conservative policy groups have said it's become too intrusive. Each year, there are more than 100 surveys sent out to businesses and households. Some are voluntary, some mandatory, such as the ACS, which ask questions such as, what time do you leave for work? How many bedrooms are in your house? Do you have a flush toilet? Does a mental condition impact your ability to shop? The statutory fine for not answering the ACS is up to $5,000, although the Bureau says it hasn't fined anyone yet for refusing to participate.
We're held to a high standard to make sure that the information, the data, is so protected.
They even told us not to show the inside of the office where they're located or videotape any other employees. And the government insists all personal data is encrypted and could never get into the wrong hands. So what happens to all your answers? They are in an immense info warehouse, crammed with terabytes of data on just about every topic you could imagine, from how much chicken people eat to the driving habits of men versus women.
People have to understand that the data that's collected drives everything that we do in this country.
That tax-funded data is available online to the public for free, minus any personal identifying information. It is used every day to determine not only community federal funding, but also private sector investment and some retail decision-making.
If it's useful to business, business ought to go out and pay for that. They should not use the American taxpayers to get information from them.
Officials with the Census Bureau stress that everyone benefits from these surveys, including local communities. But there are scammers who pose as census workers. Here's how you can tell if a survey taker is real. Census officials say they never ask your full Social Security number, a credit card number, access information for bank accounts, or any kind of monetary donation. To verify you are receiving a real survey, you can also contact your regional census office. Just don't take any pictures when you get there.
Okay, Chuck, thanks.